This is Getting Live with Channel 5. Now we are going to kick it to Ariel with our 7-day weather.
Hi, Nisha. I'm Ariel. We're not lots of fun. We're going to have some highs in the upper 60s. It's going to cool down to about high 30s tonight. So not quite heavy blanket season just yet, but we're close. Let's take a look at the rest of the year. Expect highs in the upper 40s, the lows in the 20s. And that's when your 7-day weather forecast.
Now we'll be right back with this commercial.
Even if I'm here.
Who are you on the phone with?
Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm, really, at 3 in the morning? Hello, who is this?
Jake from State Farm.
Oh, she sounds hideous. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Hope you guys enjoyed that commercial. My name is Ariel High, coming to you with the news about Ukraine's gas dispute with Russia. The Ukrainian president has said his country has reached an agreement with Russia on supplies of natural gas for the winter until March 31st at a price of $385 per 1,000 cubic meters. President Poroshenko and Russian President reached reported progress on both a definitive peace settlement in the eastern Ukraine on settling the gas dispute. Alexei Miller, the CEO of the Russian gas company Gazprom, said the leaders agreed that Ukraine would pay back $3.1 million by the end of the year. What was unclear was how they would get this money. Poroshenko said in an interview that there were many options, including financing from the International Monetary Fund, which were only short-term. The Russian government made no comment on Gazprom to Poroshenko's announcement. Thank you, and that was the news.
My name is Tanisha Bear, and I will be reporting to you about Al-Qaeda attacks. Violence has spread in Yemen since Shiite Muslim Houthis took over the capital, Sana'a, last month, threatening the stability of a country that bordered on Saudi Arabia, the world's biggest oil exporter. Houthi forces have fanned out into central and western Yemen, posing a challenge to Sunni tribesmen and Al-Qaeda militants, who regard the Houthis as heretics. Violence has flared in several provinces. In the latest attack, an Al-Qaeda suicide bomber drove a car towards a local government official in the town Rada, in Al-Bada province, killing at least 13 medical sources said. Ansar al-Sharia, an Al-Qaeda affiliate, said in a statement, the attack targeted a meeting at a Houthi leader's house and that dozens were killed or wounded. Earlier in the day, travel sources said Al-Syrian fighters on a Sunday night shelled a Rada house where a local Houthi leader lives, killing gunmen. At least 10 Houthi fighters were killed in 2 other incidents. One on the outskirts of Rada and another at a checkpoint in the nearby province, tribal sources said. Ansar al-Syria said in a report from the Al-Orsh area in Bada that dozens of Houthis have been killed or wounded in battle since Sunday evening, and that the 2 of its fighters were killed in Abibi. Rada, with a population of 60,000, has long been a stronghold of Ansar, which includes many fighters from local tribes who are open arms of the presence of Houthi rebels in the mainly Sunni region. There is growing international concern about Yemen's turmoil because of its proximity to Saudi Arabia and international shipping lines, as well as the risk of Kuwait using the country as a springboard of attacks abroad. In significant development, resident and activists of Al-Qaeda fighters have marched into Odan, a city of 200,000, the central province, IBB, captured the local government offices, and raised their black and white flag over it. They came in midday, invaded the town, chanting Allahu Akbar, God is greater, and seized the government upon unopposed. One resident of Al-Odan resident also said Sunni militants destroyed the home of a local Houthi leader who had been trying to recruit local fighters to join in a popular committee, a kind of crossroads police force Houthis have established in other parts of Arabian Peninsula country. The Houthis have advised in clashes with Ansar al-Syria, promptly often faction-ridden regional Sunni tribesmen to close ranks to try to protect themselves. In a statement issued on Sunday, a committee of the local government warned that the government would not tolerate the presence of any armed militia from any party and an outbound of poverty, and called the central government to step in to maintain order. The state must carry out its national duty to spare province of sex strife.
And we'll be back after this commercial.
I have fallen, I can't get uphill. In any emergency.
Hi, I'm Carly, and I'm bringing you news about Ebola. Ebola has been found in so many areas. Health workers buried the body of a woman who was suspected as of having Ebola. She was buried Monday, October 20th, 2014 in Monrovia, Liberia. Ebola has killed more than 20,000 people in her country and has brought it to a standstill, Ellen Johnson certainly said. The number of people infected with Ebola in western Sierra Leone, on the other side of the country from where the first cases emerged from months ago, and is soaring more than 20 deaths a day. There are 851 total confirmed cases in two zones called Western Area Urban and Western Area Rural. There has also been an outbreak where there have been a total of 1,012 confirmed cases. West African nations of Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Guyana, where the outbreaks first emerged 10 months ago, and also have been hit hard with Ebola, more than 4,500 deaths, according to who estimates. The state of Maine reached a settlement on Monday with lawyers representing a nurse who defied a state-ordered quarantine for medical workers who treated Ebola patients. A United Nations health worker suffering from Ebola has been flown to France from Sierra Leone for treatment, the French health ministry said in a statement overnight. As Ebola persists in West Africa, shipping lines and traders are tweaking their contracts to protect themselves if the disease puts crews at risk of infection or prevents vessels calling at affected ports. Ebola has not been forced ports to close, but uncertainties about the spread of the viruses are adding to legal and financial concerns for those involved in shipping. Now to you, Carl.
I'm DeMar Costa, coming to you this evening with this news. 3 Colorado teens were reported missing, trying to go to ISIS. In this article, it says that the 3 teenagers were reported missing one day that they were supposed to be at school. The 3 teen parents were worried about the whereabouts of their daughters and reportedly called the police and let it be known that their children were missing. They began a search that didn't last very long. For one of the girls' social accounts were reviewed, and it said that they had been discussing traveling plans on Twitter. The person who told school officials and the police were not other than the 3 teen friends, Amoli. Amoli said, and I quote, "There's no indication that they had been radicalized in a way that they wanted to fight for ISIS." That being revealed, the FBI went to the airport located in Colorado and searched and reviewed every county. After hours of reviewing the tapes, the FBI finally saw the girls on tape and boarding the plane. Let it be known that each girl had a lump sum of cash, at the most $2,000 together. Now that all the evidence is pointing towards the fact that they were heading towards Syria, the announcement to stop them as soon as the flying lane was sent international. People under the legal age are not supposed to travel internationally by themselves. So others are wondering how did they make it so far without being stopped. The plane stopped in Turkey, Germany, and the 3 girls were apprehended and sent back to the U.S. immediately. Upon arrival back home, they were interrogated. Being questioned, they were asked what were their intentions of going to Syria. All the teens had to apply with were they were not going to have ISIS. I'm DeMar Costa. Thank you for listening.
I am Tanisha Bell, and this is Demarian Costa. We will be coming to you on the latest sports news today.
With Steve Nash having his latest back injury, he will be gone for a matter of 3 months. With this happening, this will cause a rotation of the team's roster to change drastically. Steve Nash was a great contribution to the team's points. Kobe Bryant being the team's leading scorer, we really have to step up his game. He is not alone though. He has point guard Jeremy Lin for help. If these 2 can get in sync, they may finally be able to end their team's losing streak, which is 0-2. Shanisha, do you think the Lakers will be able to finally end their losing streak with Steve Nash gone for 3 months?
Yes, I actually do. Like you said, Bryant and Lynn can work well together. This is a chance the team could be successful in the coming game. Thank you.
name is Joshua Day, and I'm coming to you from East Democrat. Republicans are holding their ground by connecting their opponent to President Obama. 4 of the states have incumbent Democrat senators who are waiting close races for re-election. In the 2 other retirements of senators, one of the Democrats and one of the Republicans have created an opportunity.
My name is Anisha Bell, and I will begin with traffic today. On Highway I-240, there was a crash today involving 2 kids and a mother. The mother is in a critical condition. Sorry.
Thank you, Sanisha, for that wonderful traffic report. Now we'll have Destiny Holmes with South Sudan's rape rampant.
I'm Destiny Holmes, and I'll come to you with a report on South Sudan's sexual violence rampant, 2-year-old rape. Rape and other forms of sexual violence has become widespread in South Sudan, and a 2-year-old was one of the victims. Zanae Power Bangura, a United Nations Special Representative, told reporters about a trip to one of South Sudan's regions in the northern town. It is said that this is where the conflict is most heated. In Bangura's 30 years of experience, she had never witnessed anything like what she had saw in Bantu. The IDPs there face a combination of insecurity, acute day-to-day protection concerns, and rampant sexual violence. Sudan declared independence in 2011 due to fighting erupted in December in South Sudan. Peace talks have yet to bring an end to this bloodshed. Survivors and healthcare workers told Bangura heartbreaking stories of rape, gang rape, abduction, sexual slavery, and forced marriage. Those that tried to fight back were raped with objects instead or raped to death. Bangura said the victims included women, men, girls, boys, with 70% of them below the age of 18. Orders have been given within the military forces to perpetrate rape on the basis of ethnicity. Radio Bantu FM was used to broadcast appeals for men to rape women and girls based on their ethnic backgrounds and was believed to be their political loyalties. Later, Bangura signed a communique outlining steps that would be taken to put an end to the rape, adding that the military's chain of command must receive the message. She was concerned about the lack of medical care for the victims, reporting of crime, insecurity in the country, mind-funded police services, and a lack of capacity by the police. The conflict in South Sudan has killed more than 10,000 people, caused over 1 million to flee, and driven a country of 11 million close to famine. By year end, a third of the people would face a threat of starvation. The United States warned President Salva Kiir and his second deputy and political rival, Riek Machar, to engage in serious peace talks to end nearly a year of violence in the work of the newest state or face UN Security Council sanctions. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Get Live with Channel 5. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching Get Live with Channel 5. For that wonderful traffic report. This is Get Live with Channel 5. This is Get Live with Channel 5.
Thanks, Josh, and I will be bringing you the traffic.
What's your name?
On Highway I-240, there was a bad accident, and it included 2 babies and a mother. Thanks, Josh.
Is you doing your project?
No, because I don't want to mix it with like your grade. So just going to pick mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.